Tonight's first race, lining up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs for the first time tonight. Here is track announcer Vance Cameron.
I see True Grit, Super Rain, Bold and Bad, Arnold the Paperboy. He Can Rock, Melody Maker, Stony Curtis, Shifting Views, 8 of them across the gate. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough and pacing, I see True Grit, Bold and Bad. He Can Rock and Way Wide. That's Melody Maker. A foursome leaving out. Then fifth is Arnold the Paperboy. Super Rain got away 6. Seventh around the turn is Tony Curtis. Then the early trailer. That is Shifting Views, a quarter pole bound, led by Campbell on I See True Grit. From the outside, He Can Rock is the challenger. Third at the rail, Bold and Bad to get away fourth. That's Melody Maker. Arnold the Paperboy, he's away fifth. Super Rain goes sixth with Stony Curtis seventh, trailing the field. Shifting Views, a solid way to open it. 28 and 2 was the quarter. Rounding the paddock turn, now led by He Can Rock for Adam Murner. Second is I See True Grit. Bold and Bad third. Melody Maker's on the move on the outside. There goes Arnold the Paperboy to the outside. He'll flush the cover of Bold and Bad. Back into sixth is Super Rain. Tony Curtis seventh. And on the outside, Shifting Views trails 58 and 4 was the half mile. Midway round the turn, going on to the 5-8. He Can Rock the leader. Melody Maker the challenger. I See True Grit in the pocket third. Bold and Bad on the outside fourth. Fifth is Arnold the Paperboy. Shifting Views sixth. Tony Curtis seventh. And the trailer after a break, that is Super Rain. They arrive at 3/4 on the outside. Melody Maker got his head in front. The 3/4 up in a 1. 28 and 1. He Can Rock is second. I See True Grit third. Bold and Bad fourth. And they're homeward bound in the Tuesday night opener at historic Summerside. Melody Maker leading them. He Can Rock at the rail. I See True Grit on the outside. Melody Maker with Corey McPherson opens it up. I See True Grit was second. He Can Rock will finish third. The time for the mile for Melody Maker is 1:58.3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay for tonight's opener, and we saw He Can Rock used hard to get to the front. 28 and 2 past that quarter before he cleared up. The half up in 58 and 4. He had a challenger. Melody Maker came first over, and they battled down to the 3/4 in 1:28 and 1. Coming off the 7/8 turn for home, Melody Maker clear to the lead, and he opens up in deep stretch here to win in 1:58 and 3. That's his first win in a couple of years, his 5th lifetime in just his 26th lifetime start for Melody Maker here tonight with Corey McPherson. I See True Grit in there for second. The 5, He Can Rock third. Ice Cold Triactor for me in the opener. And we'll see Melody Maker with Corey McPherson back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle next.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a little technical issue with the infield tote board. Now we seem to have it corrected. There is the top 4 finishers unofficial. It's 6-1-5-7. There's Melody Maker on his way to the first race winner's circle. Big Patient Gelding 5, but he's watching. Off the Camelot Dam, Ashley's Luck, owned by Greg McGinnis of Tyne Valley. Nurko Sokolovic and Craig Myers of the Breeders. Greg McGinnis trains Corey McPherson. Catch driving call to the winner's circle. The mile 158 and 3. Melody Maker picks up his 5th lifetime victory.